Okay, so in the second exercise, we have perspectives. In these perspectives, we have the title where dreams come true. What is come true? Guys, how do you understand comes true?
The when we have a dream that is when it's transformed impossible, that we think that is not, it is impossible, and you don't think that is going to came true. Some, some así. Algo así.
Algo así. Okay, something like that. Excellent. So
Yeah.
come true. Come true is when you bring your dream to the reality. Okay, you bring your dream to the reality, where dreams come true. Here we have some questions. The first one is, how much do you know about Walt Disney Company and theme parks? Find the three mistakes in the statements below, then listen and check your answers. Well, here in this case, we have these sentences about the Walt Disney Company. As Martin said in the last session, Walt Disney was a man that he founded a company of animated cartoons at first and different products after that. Okay, so in the first exercise, in number one, okay, in number one, you have the Walt Disney Company was founded in 1923 in California by Walt Disney and his brother Roy. Okay, so here we have this year 1923. Here we have the interesting facts. Their most famous character, the most famous character, was Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse. First appeared in a movie in 1928. Okay, so here we have different facts about it. Let me close it. Cool. Very good. Their most famous characters, Donald Duck, first appeared in a movie in 1928. So, as in the chart we have here, the most famous character was Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, first appeared in the movie. Okay, so we have to correct this part. Add it, please, in your books with a pen or pencil. Add it. Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse. Okay, the correct thing is Mickey Mouse. Okay, so the correct answer. Mouse. That first appeared in a movie in 1928. Next one, number three. Who wants to read the number three? Who wants to read? Jesse, okay, Jesse. Read number three, please. Jesse?
Teacher, es que se fue la señal.
Don't worry.
Okay,
Could you help
the,
me with number three, please?
the first Disney theme park, Disneyland, was opened in 1955 in New York and soon became an international attraction.
Uh-huh. The first Disney. Okay, don't forget that part. Disney is the pronunciation. It's not Disney. It's Disney.
Disney.
Disneyland. Okay, Disney.
Disney, yeah.
Like Sydney, Australia. Sydney, no Sydney. Sydney, Spanish. Disney, Spanish. In English, you say Disney, Sydney. Okay, so the first Disney theme park, Disneyland, was opened in 1955 in New York. Look at there in the chart. The first Disney theme park, Disneyland, was opened in 1995 in New York, California. Okay, we need to add more information. Okay, New York and California. So add it, please. That is a mistake, right? It's not in New York. The first Disney park was in California. So change it. Cross New York and add California.
Mm,
Got it?
Yes.
Yep, very good. So then number 4. Alejandro, could you read number 4?
Yeah.
Okay, do it.
The official opening was broadcast live,
Live.
by the ABC television network.
Very good. In this sentence, we don't have anything to change. Is that in that way? Is that it's true? It's completed. The official opening was broadcast live by the ABC television network. The ABC television is one of the most oldest televisions in the world. Okay. Number 5. Could you help me, Martin, with number 5?
Okay. In 1971, the company opened their second park, Disney World.
Okay, open it. Don't forget that it's open it.
Oh, sorry,
Yep.
opened.
Yeah. Open it, their second park, Disney World. Okay, you have another one. Cool, very good. This one is true. This one is completed. We don't have to change anything here. We're gonna pass to number 6. Number 6. Who didn't read? Didn't read. Emily, right?
Okay. Some of their most popular parks in Florida include Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and and Epcot Center.
Very good. Don't forget that when you have Florida, it's Florida. It's not Florida. Florida.
Okay, Florida.
Exactly, Florida. Number 7. Okay, who wants to read the last one? Don't fight it. Take it easy.
I'm, I'm a reading.
Okay, me.
Hi. Me a reading.
I want to read. Go ahead, Jessie.
In 1983, the company opened their first foreign, this correct, foreign
Huh?
park,
Yeah, foreign part.
London Disneyland. Later, the parks were also opened in Paris, Hong Kong, and Shanghai.
Very good. Don't forget you have periods. Okay, after Disneyland, you have a period, you have to breathe, and then you start reading again. Okay, in 1983, the company opened the first Forgiven Park, London Disneyland. Later, 10 parks were also opened in Paris, Hong Kong, and Shanghai. So could you imagine that? It's not just one Disney World. You have Disney World, you have Disneyland, you have in Florida, you have Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Epcot Center. You have Disneyland in Hong Kong, in Paris, in Shanghai. It's actually 8, 10 parks. That's incredible. It's so big. It's a big, big company. Okay, cool. Let me check. We're gonna pass to the other one. Sorry, we're gonna pass to number 3. Okay, so exercise number 3 in the grammar focus part. The grammar focus part. Grammar focus. There it is. A little less. Very good. Here we are. Okay, we could work in this way. Okay, in this grammar focus, you have the passive voice. You know what is a passive voice? You know what a passive voice is?
No.
No?
No, teacher.
Jesse?
No,
No? Alejandro?
No.
No? Okay. Have you ever seen the passive voice in Spanish?
voz pasiva.
Exactly. Have you ever seen it in Spanish? In Spanish classes? In literature? ¿Alguna vez han visto esto de la voz pasiva en literatura, en lenguaje?
No.
I don't remember. No lo recuerdo.
Oh, you don't remember. That's the thing. That is the thing. You don't remember right now. But we're gonna remember right now. So the passive voice is when the object is the most important thing of the sentence. Okay? You have to organize the sentence in fact of the important words. For example, the subject is the important thing. When I'm interested in the person who do the things, you have the person at the beginning. But when I'm interested in the action, okay, in the action in the object, okay, so the object goes first, and for that we make the passive voice. Active voice, passive voice. So I'm going to explain so quickly a little things in Spanish, just for this time, okay? La voz pasiva es cuando yo tengo mayor interés en la acción y el objeto de la oración, ¿de acuerdo? Por eso se da la vuelta a la oración. Entonces, tal vez recuerden que si nosotros tenemos una oración, le podemos dar la vuelta y nos queda como voz pasiva, ¿sí? Porque la acción ya no está recayendo sobre el objeto, sino el objeto está realizando la opción, ¿de acuerdo? Eso deben haber
Ah,
en lenguaje. Creo que es
No.
claro.
sí.
Yo
Sí, pero no me acordaba.
Al principio no se acuerda, pero ahorita vamos a acordar. So the passive changes the focus of a sentence. The passive change the focus of a sentence. Look at this. Change the focus of the sentence. The focus, you know what is the focus? You know what is focus?
Em,
Solo
It's
va a
the
esta oración.
Is the attention. Is the attention. The passive voice changes the attention of the sentence, the important thing, your attention. La voz pasiva cambia la atención, esta parte principal, la concentración de la oración. For the simple past, use the past of be and past participle. Don't forget, if you have the sentence in past, you have to use the verb to be and the past participle form of the verb in the sentence, okay? But we're gonna check in the sentence to get it clearer, okay? To get it more understandable. So here we have the first sentence says the Disney brothers founded the company in 1923, okay? So here I need a little bit smaller, maybe there, too much. Let me take this. Okay, the active voice, the passive voice. The active, look at the active. The Disney brothers founded the company in 1923. The Disney brothers founded the company in 1923. When we have to pass to passive voice, when you change the focus of the sentence, the object goes first. What is the object? What is the object there?
The company.
The company, exactly. The company, I'm gonna underline this one. The company, this is the object. I'm gonna write a no here because it's the object. Okay, that is the object. Okay, what is the subject?
Disney Brothers.
What is the subject? The
Disney
Disney
Brothers.
Brothers. Okay, this is the subject. The Disney Brothers. I'm gonna change this color. Okay, so the Disney Brothers is the subject. You have a verb and you have an object. The company object. How you recognize the object?
Go to the start. Go to the
Goes
thing.
after
The verb.
the verb. Very good. Be careful with that. Alejandro, Desi, Emily, and Martin. Okay. How you recognize the object? The object goes after the verb. Which one is the verb? Well, the verb is an action, and this action is in bold face. Esta acción está en negrita en este caso. Okay, found it, open it, broadcast, etc. And what is the subject? The subject is the beginning of the sentence. The subject is before the verb, and it's in purple. So you're making when you are making the passive voice, the object go first, okay, and the subject goes after. Okay, we change the placement. We change the placement. The one who goes first, it's gonna be at the end, and the other one who is after the verb goes first. And to have sense in the sentence, we have to add the verb to be. If we are talking about past, the verb to be is in past, was and were. Okay, and the verb, the action verb of the original sentence of the active voice is in the past participle form. What is the past participle form? Is the third column of the verb list. For example, you have write, the past is wrote, and the past participle is written.
Okay.
If you have go, went, gone. Got it? If you have, for example, found, this we have here, this verb we have, give me 1 second. This found it, it's a regular verb, and for that reason, you have to add ed at the end, and that's everything. Okay? So we're gonna see this. In this part, in the passive voice, I'm sorry, I'm gonna move, and everything is gonna move too. In the passive voice, I want to listen and see this part. Was founded by. Was founded by. What's up with the verb to be is was and where. Where is the company? Where is the part of the company?
It.
It, exactly. The company now is it. Okay, the company now is it. That's important. I'm gonna write everything a little bit below to see better. There is. Okay, so I'm gonna write all the sentence here. All the sentence here. Let me check. I'm gonna write this in black. Okay, so we change the order. You could say the company, okay, the company was, because it's
Founded
one thing, it's a third person. The company was founded because it's the participle form of the found. Um, and I have to say the author. You know what is the author, right? The author is a person or people who do the thing, the original ones. The author, el autor. How I say the author? With the word by. By the Disney brothers. Huh? And which part it's missing? ¿Qué parte está faltando?
The date.
The date, the time, right? In 1923. Period. Okay, very good. So here we have this. What is that? What happened in this sentence?
Teacher, one question.
Tell me.
In this sentence, you use always the verb in past.
Past participle. The verb to be in past and the action verb in past participle. Always. You need
Yeah.
two verbs to the passive voice. One is the verb to be, and the other is the participle form of the verb, the action verb. Okay?
Mhm. In the in
Okay?
the
So the
second part,
company.
the passive. In the second
Second
part,
part of what?
the passive sense use the by always if the same in the ay, se me fue la idea. Uh,
Your question, we have to use by always, that word by.
yes.
Okay, this word by it's to mention the author. If you don't have the author, you know, well, you don't need to say bye. Okay? So I'm gonna explain once again. This is the sentence in passive voice, the one I have wrote right now, okay? This one is, esa es la oración que yo he escrito en voz pasiva. La compañía fue fundada por los hermanos Disney en 1923. Entonces, si ustedes notan, once again, we have here the company. It's gonna in the first part, okay, and the Disney brother goes in the second part. Okay, it changed the places. Change the places. The verb. What happened with the verb? Well, actually, the verb paused to be in passive voice. El verbo pasó a la forma de voz pasiva. ¿Cómo formábamos la voz pasiva? Aquí tenemos en la parte de arriba verbo to be más el pasado participio. Ahora, si la oración original, the active voice, is in present, the verb to be is am, is are. But if you have the active voice in past, you have was and were. ¿Ok? Ahora, lo que dice Jessie es súper buena pregunta, teacher. Y tenemos que poner siempre esta palabrita, el by. No siempre. ¿Cuándo yo utilizo el by? Cuando yo quiero mencionar el autor. ¿Quién es el autor? Sí, cuando quiero mencionar el autor. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah? Questions?
Yes.
Question about it?
No.
No. Very good. Tengo que tener en cuenta también que en el ejemplo de la voz pasiva, yo al de company, ¿sí? Al de company, puedo yo cambiarle, puedo en vez de decir de company, como es un objeto, le puedo cambiar simplemente por la palabra it. ¿Verdad? It was founded by the Disney Brothers in 1923. Miren, toda la parte que está en rosado, toda la parte que está en rosado, todo esto de aquí, yo podría omitirle. Podría quitarle y decir, the company was founded in 1923. Si no me interesa quién la fundó, entonces digo directamente, fue fundada en 1923. ¿Me hago entender?
Sí.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah,
Yes,
perfect.
teacher.
So I'm going to erase everything around, every line here. Here we are. It's clear. Walt Disney opened Disneyland in 1955. We are talking about the object Disneyland. So in the passive voice, you have Disneyland was opened by Walt Disney in 1955. Remember that the word by express the author. La palabrita by expresa el autor. If we are talking about music, we say, for example, we will rock you was sung actually by Freddie Mercury, Freddie Mercury is the author of that song. Or Queen, you could say Bohemian Rhapsody was written by Freddie Mercury because Freddie Mercury is the author and he wrote the lyrics of that song. Got it?
Vocalist.
The last
Yes.
one, the ABC network broadcast the opening of the park. We are talking about the opening. The opening was broadcasted by ABC. Or the opening of the park is the same. Okay, is that clear, guys? You have questions maybe?
No, teacher.
No,
No, it's simple, right? We are just turning and going back in backward all the sentence. Estamos dándole la vuelta en el caso de estas oraciones. Sí, we are changing the place. Estamos cambiando el orden. And that's everything. Don't forget you need the verb to be and the action verb in participle. In Spanish, it's the same. You need the verb to be. Cero estar. In past, it's fue. And the verb in past participle or past participle in Spanish is the verb that ends in It's a verb that ends in ada, ido, okay? Pintado, escrito también. for
Comido.
example. Got it?
Yes.
Comido, exactly. Leído, etc. Got it? So we're gonna compare this part. We're gonna complete this part of the simple past voice from the verbs in brackets. For example, if I have here, we're gonna complete with the passive voice. Mount Saint Victory.
Was painted.
Mount Saint Victory. Exactly. It's one thing, you know. It's one thing. So we have to write it here as the passive voice. It's one thing, so it's singular. Verb to be was. The verb in parentheses in bracket, it's paint. It's a regular verb. And if it's regular, we need to add ed, painted. Was painted by the French artist Paul Cézanne. Okay, Paul Cézanne. Okay, very good. So tell me the second one. Emily, I'm gonna start with you. Number 2.
Okay, the first Star Wars film was grading and was directed by George Lucas.
Okay, very good. Was written and directed
And was
by
directed.
George Lucas. It's not necessary to repeat again was. Okay, why? Because it's the first sentence and you have a conjunction and. Okay, if you have
Okay.
this conjunction, you don't need to add once again the verb to be was. It was written and directed. Fue escrito y dirigido.
Okay.
Got it? Sí podríamos decir fue escrito y fue dirigido, pero directamente was written and directed by George Lucas. Okay?
Okay.
Just because we have and, solo porque tenemos este and. Si tuviéramos un punto deberíamos cambiar, ¿no es cierto? It was directed. Number 3. Jessie.
The Statue of Liberty, designed by the French sculptor Frederic Augustin Bartholdi.
Very good. What is the verb to be here? The Statue of
Was.
Liberty was
Was decided
designed. Exactly.
decided by
Was designed by the French sculptor Frederic Auguste Bartholdi. Very good. Alejandro.
Yes.
Number 4.
The- was
2014.
uh,
Read it.
the 2014
Very
World
good.
Cup final was won
Perfect. Was won. Excellent.
by
Won.
Germany. The final match was
Past participle of T.
uh,
Thing.
Seen. Very good. Alejandro, you have to practice this part, okay?
yes.
Seen. Tenemos que practicar esas cositas pequeñas. ¿Listo?
Yes.
Okay. So, was seen by almost. Continúe, Alejandro.
1 billion people all over the world.
All over the world. Very
Oh.
good. All over the world. Perfect. Number 5, Martin.
The songs Revolution and Hey Jude was recorded by, I don't know what's next.
Okay, until that, you have 2 songs, Martin.
Ah,
2 songs. What is the verb to be?
sorry. Where?
Where?
Sorry.
Recorded.
Were recorded. Yes.
Were recorded by the, I don't know.
The Beatles.
The Beatles, very good. Hey Judge and Revolution. The Beatles. Number 6. Who wants to continue with number 6?
Me.
Okay, do it.
In the 2007 film I'm Not Here, the American musician Bob Dylan And
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan, sorry. And was played by six. I don't know.
Very good.
But
So
it's
here we have
different.
Bob Dylan
Was played.
was played. Very good. Was played. Excellent. Here we have was played. Was played by six people, including Australian actress Kate Blanchett. Very good. So we're gonna pass to the last one. I guess it's the last one.
Hi, teacher.
I guess. Okay, do it. Read it, please.
Okay. The 2016 Oscar for Best Actress was given to Brie Larson for her role in the movie Room.
Very good. So the here we have the Oscar was given. Was given.
Teacher,
Perfect. Tell me.
we have to put by two or only two?
No. We don't have to add by. Okay. Was given to Brie Larson. Fue dado a. ¿De acuerdo? Aquí no estoy mencionando autoría. We are not mentioning the author. We are mentioning who received this. So we have to use to. Was given to Brie Larson. Or for example, this class was given to the students of the minor elementary. I'm sorry, minor intermediate. Got it? Was given to. Number 8, another person. Number 8.
The first iPad.
Okay, do it. The first iPad.
The first iPad released in
Oh, verb to
2010.
be. Verb to be. The first iPad
Released.
was or were?
Was
or were?
released.
Was
Is
released.
a.
Was
It's a correct.
released.
Release.
Yeah. Released.
Teacher, what does that mean in release?
Is when you have something new in your store and say, okay, I'm gonna release this new iPad. Okay, the first iPad was released in 2010. Fue sacado a la venta, fue estrenado, ¿sí? En 2010. Got it?
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Very good. Could I erase everything? Yeah. Okay, very good.
Yep, sure.
Tell me, questions?
No, nothing. I say that yes.
Okay, so well, here we have these interesting things. What time is it now? How much time do you have?
Half. 3 half.
Half of me?
Half.
3 and a half?
3 and a half.
3 and a half or 3:30.
3:30.
I prefer when you say every number. 3:30.
Okay.
3 and a half. It's okay. Both are okay, but I prefer when you say the numbers. It's clearer. It's more clear than the other one. Yeah. Actually, yes. When you hear something like half, you say like in your brain. It's like what you said? When you listen the number, you understand the number directly. It's like 3:30. 30. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. Well, guys, we don't have too much time, but I want you to complete these sentences for the next week, okay, on your books. Then the part B of number 3, okay, the part B of number 3. You have to complete it for the next week. It's too easy. There are some questions, no questions, some sentences about to transform to the passive voice, to change to passive voice, okay? Do this part in your books, and the next class we're gonna correct, okay?
Teacher, if I don't have the book.
If you don't have the book, could you, I don't know, Jesse, could you take a photo and send to Martin?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please send it to Martin. Okay.
Thank you.
Hey.
Please.
Message, please.
Okay, I do it. I'll do. Sorry.
I'll do. I'll do. Okay, guys. We could start with the last part here. Yeah, we have less than 1 minute. I don't know if teacher Santi has to say something. If not, well, I have to say thank you so much, guys, for today. Don't forget to check your platform in Smart English. No se olviden de checar la plataforma de Smart English. So study English, be smart. Okay. So, Santi, maybe you have something to say, teacher Santi. ¿Sí? ¿No? Ok, listo, chicos. Entonces, no hay nada más. ¿Listo? Eso me dice Santi, que todo bien por el día de hoy. Y no se olviden de revisar la plataforma.